Hi, I'm Ben Healy from Paintballs. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Valken Redemption paint. And first glimpse of this paint, it looks like quite nice. The box is very nice and quite compact compared to most boxes these days, like the Draxus box, which is quite large. Like the width is much thinner on this. So if you're on your way to a tournament, you can fit many more of these in your car. They also come in a variety of different colours, so you can get an orange and black shell with an orange fill, or a pink and blue shell with a pink fill, or a green and yellow shell with a yellow fill. Now these are tournament grade paintballs, so you may think they're really expensive, but they're not actually. They're pretty cheap, even though they're pretty good, as we're about to see. I'm going to hand you over to Luke later. They're about $60 or £37. So not too bad, comparing them to the Dye CG paintballs, which are a lot more expensive, which is just pointless. These do exactly the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to open them now, and then we're going to take a look inside them. Okay, already I can see this is quite thick cards, so they've made an effort to keep these paintballs protected. Also another layer of card to protect them there, so when you're getting delivered they shouldn't pop. They've also included these bags which have a special powder in them, so if any moisture gets into the bag of paint, this should absorb all the moisture, keeping the paintball safe from expanding. Also, we've got a very nice shell. I believe that they have quite a thin shell. We're going to test that out as well when we hand you over to Luke. So if they have got thin shell, it's going to be good for tournaments, so no or reduced bounces. Okay, I'm just going to open up one of the bags now and do a round test, because a lot of problems these days with paintballs is that they're not all round, they're slightly warped in places, which can make it very inaccurate, and that one's perfect. So is this one. And so is that one. I mean, I'm just doing it by eye, but 3 out of 3 have looked perfect to me compared to some paintballs which I've had before, which can be quite an oval shape, and that's not good. That can make the ball curve in places, and you don't want that. And I'm going to hand you over to Luke now, who's going to do a review outside. He's going to be doing some accuracy tests and seeing how the shell is and everything.
Okay, I'm Luke Marsh, and I'm going to be doing an accuracy test of the Valken Redemption paintballs. I want to say thank you to Valken for sending these paintballs to us, give us a chance to do a review on them. Okay, first of all we're going to do it from a range of 40 foot. This is more for the snake distance. This is the average size for the snake, 40 foot. Then next we're going to be doing it at 60 foot, then 80 foot, then 100 foot. These have been accurately hand counted of 100 by Sam to make sure it's a fair test. Okay, I'm going to load up. Okay, whenever doing shooting like this, make sure you always have your mask on, like the rest of the team here. Like, it's not good for the sport if someone gets shot in the eyes, so just always wear a mask. Okay, let's go. We're doing this on PSP. This is ramping at 10.4 balls per second. We're going to be resting this to ensure more accuracy. Okay, as you can see, they're performing really well in the range of 40 foot. They're all inside the 1 foot square, so that's good. We had no bounces. That was due to the tournament grade paintballs that has a really brittle shell. It's partly due to the amazing accuracy of the Vanguard, but look how close they were together, so that's good. We're going to now take over to the 60 foot length. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now we're doing 60 foot. It won't be as accurate as the 40 foot, but we'll just give it a go. Once again, we're using 100 paintballs. Okay, as you can see, they perform really well again. Bit not as accurate as a 40 foot, but that was a bit due to human error. As a longer range, you move slightly and it just moves right down the bottom. It made a few holes in the target. This is just due to the rotten wood. We're going to replace the target in a sec. But yeah, really good again. Really good, looking really good for the Redemption paintballs. Okay, now we're doing it from 80 foot. It won't be as accurate as 60 foot again because it's a longer distance, but it still should perform pretty well. We've got a better target now because everyone was just like falling apart. Okay, let's go. Okay, you may think it didn't perform too well, but think about it. 80 foot, that's a long way. You're going to be shooting that distance around in tournament paintball, and well, that's about a person's body is a lot bigger than that. See how long it is. Just look down there. That's a long way, and think about the size of your body. That's a lot wider than that. You've got more to aim at, so they performed still really well. It took me a few shots to get down to there, but that was just me trying to get aiming right. Okay, now final 100 foot distance. Okay, let's see how it performs then. Okay, now I'm going to do the final 100 foot shot. This is more for breakouts from a Millennium field. This is the only reason you're going to be shooting this distance, and it's not going to perform too accurately as 100 foot's a long way. Okay, I'm going to load up. I'm just going to shoot and see what it looks like. Let's go. Okay, as you can see, it still performed really well. I was shooting down a bit, but that was just my fault really. From the long distance, I wasn't really taking into account the distance, and I was shooting most down there, but I got up there towards the end, and it was shooting pretty accurately. That's a pretty good group in. Look all the way down there, that's the distance I'm shooting, and that is accurate paint for that distance. I'm really impressed with this paint. There's nothing more I can really say for this. I'm going to now go down and drop it from a distance and see how brittle the shell is. And I can tell you now it's brittle shell because we got no bounces and we were shooting from 100 foot. Okay, I'm going to drop 5 paintballs onto this slab here. I'm going to be dropping it about here on me, which is about 5 foot. Okay, let's see how this does. 1 splat, 2 splat. Oh, that bounced. 4 splat and 5 splat.
Okay, as you can see, these Valken Redemption paintballs performed very well. As the marker got moved further back, they actually did decrease a little bit, but that was expected with every type of paintballs. Although with a 100 feet one, they did perform extraordinarily well, and I was very impressed with that. I would highly recommend these paintballs. They are so cheap for what you get with them. The shells are very thin, as you can see with our drop test. I think it's 4 out of 5 all popped, which is very good. So limited amount of bounces, so much better. More likely to get someone out in the middle of a match. Okay then, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped. Please subscribe to Tempest TV. Goodbye.